Tower of Hanoi problem, there are three towers, A, B, and C. On Tower A, there are 3 blocks, or n blocks, and your goal is to take all the blocks from A and put them on C. You can only move one block at a time, and a block can never be top of the smaller block. So look at what the case is when there's only one block on Tower A. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? You just move the block from A to C and there's no problem. It just takes one singular move. But what happens when n becomes 2? Alright, now you have 2 blocks on Tower A. A solution might be to move the top block to B, then move the bottom block to C, and move the top block from B to C, and you're done in 3 moves. What about when n equals 3? Well, first you move the yellow block to C, then the blue block to B, and then the yellow block from C to B, and then the green block from A to C, the yellow block from B to A, and the blue block from B to C, and then the yellow block from A to C. Now, how would you think about generalizing this for n blocks? The answer is you have to use recursion. The first thing recursion needs is a base case, and in our case, the base case is when n equals 1. There's just one block, because all that requires is one move from pole A to pole C. Still pretty easy when n equals 2, but it becomes more complex when we have 3 blocks. The recursive solution to this is pretty simple. You would want to move n-1 blocks from peg A to peg C by calling Hanoi for n-1 blocks, and then move the leftover block from peg A to peg B, move n-1 blocks from peg C to peg B by calling the function again for n-1 blocks. If you think about it, you're breaking the problem down into various subproblems, and that's the essence of divide and conquer. Is when you break a big problem down into smaller problems, find the solution to the smaller problems, combine those solutions, and you'll end up with the solution to the larger problem. Now, the example that I'm going to go over in the next animation is going to be when you have 4 blocks. We're going to end up breaking it down into a 3-block problem, a 2-block problem, and then finally a 1-block problem, which is where we'll end up with our solution. So, think about that before the animation begins. When we have 4 blocks, our big problem is n equals 4. The first step one would take would be to move the yellow block all the way to B, move the blue block to C, and move the yellow block on top of the blue block at C, move the green block to C and B, move the yellow block back to A, move the blue block back to B, move the yellow block to B, and the purple block all the way to the right. Now our subproblem is n equals 3. We have 3 blocks in a tower. We then move the yellow block to C, the blue block to A, yellow block back to A, the green block to C, and now we're left with a subproblem n equals 2. This is an easy problem to solve the tower. We move yellow to B, green to C, blue to C, and then we end up with yellow as the only block left and a subproblem of n equals 1. We move yellow to C, and we're done with the problem, and we've solved Tower of Hanoi for 4 blocks. How you would use the divide and conquer strategy in a problem, and if you want to know more about it, drop a comment. There are more videos coming out soon, and leave any suggestions that you have in a comment or DM them to me on Twitter.